of protest in Chennai in support of Anna. Among those on fast, one faints and is removed to hospital. Crowds come together for a candlelight vigil.
Bypass surgeries, patients who actually have high blood pressure even, who say that this Lokpal is very, very important, at least for the future.
Political leaders waved the Anna flag, not their parties. They joined the civil society in support, urged the government to give the activists a hearing. Not allowed to raise the issue of death sentence on the accused in the Rajiv Gandhi assassination case, MIFT PMK stages a walkout. Have an enviable produce and some innovative agricultural practices. The government says they will award the best farmer in the state. Tamil Nadu, the industrial hub, it gets a boost. Get ready to add an additional 8 more units to bring the numbers of industrial estates to 100. The Tamil Nadu Cements Corporation Limited will now supply cement at 75 rupees lower than the current rate, 5 lakh tons to be imported. More vegetable fair price shops will spring up in Chennai and main districts to make the price of vegetables more palatable. It's a well-frequented zone for thousands every single day, but the Chennai Central Station lacks a basic pharmacy. And even if college grounds are quite the sport these days, are the youngsters ready to take it up as a serious career option? A report from the ground. Welcome to the news tonight on NDTV Hindu. I'm Evelyn Matthew, joining you with the day's top stories at this hour. A quick scan of the national headlines as well. Anna Hazare supporters still wait for him to come out of the Tihar jail, but he won't leave until all his demands are met. Talks with the police are still on, says Kiran Bedi, belying hopes that Anna would walk out of jail soon. In the parliament, the Prime Minister says Anna may be inspired by higher ideals, but the path chosen is misconceived. The BJP says the Prime Minister's statement is disappointing. The arrogance of power is characteristic of this government. Impeachment proceedings take place against Justice Soumitra Sen in the Rajya Sabha, the first time that such proceedings have been telecast. CBI hands over the FIR in the Jagan case to the special court, seeks permission to search his properties. His arrest could be imminent. And several parts of India battle floods, 8 dead in Uttarakhand, Bengal and Uttar Pradesh struggle to cope with the fury. Well, the Anna wave has seen as many as hundreds of people gathering in different parts of the country in support of Anna Hazare, the activist who is still in Tihar jail after being arrested last morning. Here in Chennai, thousands took out a candlelight vigil to express their solidarity this evening. Groups like the India Against Corruption saw around 36 people, in fact, on fast fainting and even needed hospitalization. Many school students have in fact also turned up in support. In fact, 30 students were arrested while campaigning in an open van, raising slogans for the Jan Lokpal, but were released later on. The energy at some of these venues has increased several fold towards the latter part of the evening. From corporate professionals to even some of the small-scale businessmen, many have joined. In fact, some of them have even sent their employees to join the protest. Entrepreneur and independent candidate Sarath Babu is in fact on his second day of fast here in Chennai. But the virtual buzz also has been quite overwhelming, with over 20,000 viewers tuning into our webcast from this evening. But from the total numbers, there have been at least 36 indefinite fasters and close to 100 relay fasters. We in fact spoke to some of the participants of Chennai's chapter of Anna Hazare's protest, and here are their set of demands.
We are all waiting for Anna Hazare's step, whatever he takes. So we all will go along with him. Our main motive is not to get Anna Hazare released, but our main motive is to get the Jan Lokpal to be passed. So I think we all will go until that is being met, rather than just leaving Anna Hazare out of jail.
Thomas just playing a game, just like arresting yesterday in the morning, releasing in the night, and again they just plan to arrest him in the morning.
State vigilance bodies are under the control of the chief minister or the minister's control. So how can they be impartial in their investigation? So Jan Lokpal, an independent body, is very necessary.
Government has no other option. I mean, who do they think they are? We are the masters of democracy. The government has a facade. They think they are the masters of democracy. We are here to prove them wrong. See, I mean, how dare they arrest Anna Hazare? I mean, what is this crime? As a politician, they can go erect their own statues and they, block traffic and do all kinds of atrocious things, and police gives bandobast to them. But a 73-year-old man who fights for his country wants to sit and protest, and the government says, no, you can't, and we will arrest you.
Well, various voices of popular anger rising against that corruption factor in our country, and more support towards the anti-corruption campaign by Anna Hazare. Now, political voices have also come out in support, AISMK Sarath Kumar being one, saying that he is with the civil society on this particular issue.
Anna Hazare's Lokpal bill, see, there is a judiciary, there is a parliament. Whether they can be above that, I wouldn't know. But still, the Lokpal bill should be admitted in the parliament, and there should be a discussion in parliament regarding the bill, and there should be a unanimous decision on the bill, and then it can be enacted as a law. So I think Anna Hazare's viewpoint, a person who suddenly who has come to at least enlighten the people about corruption. Corruption has been existing for the past so many years. It is not a subject that is new to the country and new to the world too. So I would say that we should go with the cause. There is somebody who has come up with a cause, who is trying to lead the people, trying to awaken the people about corruption. I think we should go with Anna Hazare. At the same time, I think the government also should take cognizance of what Mr. Anna Hazare is trying to say. And I think I am for the civil society in this.
மத்திய அரசு அடக்குமுறையை ஏவி பெற்றுக் கொண்டிருக்கிறது. ஊழல் என்று பேசினாலே அவர்களை பற்றி பேசுகிறார்கள் என்று நினைக்கிறார்கள். ஒரு சுதந்திர நாட்டில், அதுவும் நாம் 15ஆம் தேதி சுதந்திரத்தை கொண்டாடிய ஒரு நாட்டில் அடுத்த நாள் சுதந்திரமாக ஒரு போராட்டம் கூட நடத்த முடியவில்லை என்றால் இது அவசர நிலை பிரகடனம் மட்டுமல்ல, அந்நிய ஆட்சியையே நினைவுபடுத்துகிறது. நாங்கள் இப்பொழுது எதிர்ப்பது ஏன் கவர்மெண்ட் இப்படி ஒரு சகிப்புத்தன்மை இல்லாமல் இருக்கிறார்கள் என்பதைத்தான் நாங்கள் சொல்கிறோம். ஆக யாருக்கு வேண்டுமானாலும் இந்த நாட்டில் எந்த பிரஜைக்கு வேண்டுமானாலும் உரிமை இருக்கிறது.
Well, let's move on to some more state-related news and some local politics. Members of the PMK today walked out of the assembly when they were denied a chance by the speaker to raise the issue of commuting the death sentence for 3 of Rajiv Gandhi's assassins. Meanwhile, the DMDK's chief and leader of the opposition, Vijay Kant, has also joined with this demand, asking the centre to reconsider the rejection of their mercy plea by the president.
தமிழகத்தில் பரபரப்பையும் பதட்டத்தையும் ஏற்படுத்தி இருக்கக்கூடிய நிகழ்வான இந்திய குடியரசுத் தலைவர்கள் அவர்களால் கருணை மனு நிராகரிக்கப்பட்ட நிலையில் பேரறிவாளன், சாந்தன், முருகன் ஆகியோரது தூக்கு தண்டனை எந்த நேரத்திலும் நிறைவேற்றப்படலாம். இன்றைக்கு காலையில் அந்த சிறைத்துறை ஆய்வாளர் கூட ஆளுநர் அவர்களின் ஒப்புதலுக்காக காத்து கொண்டிருக்கிறோம், ஒப்புதல் வந்தவுடன் தூக்கிலிடுவோம் என்று கூறியிருக்கிறார்கள். இதை தடுத்து நிறுத்துவதற்கு தமிழக அரசு முன்வர வேண்டும்.
Now, Tamil Nadu will soon have a roundup of 100 industrial estates, boosting the state as an industrial hub. 8 new units will now be established across 446.04 acres of land. Now, this, in fact, land for this has been acquired across regions of Viluppuram, Tirupur, Vellore, Theni, Thoothukudi, Pudukkottai, Thanjavur and even the Virudhunagar districts for this very purpose. Meanwhile, cement will soon be supplied at a very less price. In fact, the Tamil Nadu Cements Corporation Limited is taking initiatives to supply cement at the rate of 235 rupees per bag to the contractors of the Public Works Department, the Highways, Housing, Slum Clearance Board and even the TWAD. Measures are also being taken to make it available to the poor and the middle class at a reasonable price through the Tamil Nadu Civil Supplies Corporation. For this, possibilities of importing cement up to 5 lakh tons from other countries is also being considered. Now, there will be more vegetable fair price shops in Chennai, Trichy, Madurai and Coimbatore regions. Now, this is in fact expected to cost the state exchequer around 17 crore rupees. The centre also aims at selling some of these vegetables for fair prices for the urban population. In some of the other big-ticketing announcements at the Assembly today, the Chief Minister has announced an enhanced compensation for the victims of human-animal conflicts. Families of those killed or permanently wounded will now get 3 lakh rupees as against the present 1.5 lakh rupees. Those who lost their crops will get 25,000 rupees. That's a 10,000 rupees more than the previous amount. Those rendered homeless will now get around 35,000 rupees as against the present 5,000. She's also announced steps to increase the forest area to avoid such human-animal conflicts.
மனிதர்களுக்கு உயிரிழப்போ அல்லது நிரந்தர ஊனமோ ஏற்படும் போது வழங்கப்படும் இழப்பீட்டுத் தொகை 1.5 லட்சம் ரூபாயிலிருந்து 3 லட்சம் ரூபாயாக உயர்த்தி வழங்கப்படும். மேலும் பயிர் சேதம், உடைமைகள் சேதம், கால்நடைகள் இழப்பு ஆகியவற்றிற்கான இழப்பீட்டுத் தொகையை உயர்த்தி வழங்கவும் எனது தலைமையிலான அரசு முடிவு செய்துள்ளது. இதன் அடிப்படையில் வனவிலங்குகளால் ஏற்படும் பயிர் சேதத்திற்கான இழப்பீட்டுத் தொகை இதுவரை ஏக்கருக்கு 15,000 ரூபாய் என்ற அளவிலிருந்து ஏக்கருக்கு 25,000 ரூபாய் என்ற அளவில் உயர்த்தி வழங்கப்படுவதுடன் சேதம் அடைந்த தென்னை மரங்களுக்கும் மரத்திற்கு 500 ரூபாய் என்ற அளவில் இழப்பீடு வழங்கப்படும். வனவிலங்குகளால் ஓட்டு வீடுகள், ஆர்சிசி வீடுகள், கூரை வீடுகள் எந்த அளவுக்கு சேதமடைந்தாலும் இதுவரை 5,000 ரூபாய் மட்டும் இழப்பீடாக வழங்கப்பட்டு வந்தது. இந்த தொகை இனி முழுவதும் சேதமடைந்த ஓட்டு வீடு, ஆர்சிசி வீடுகளுக்கு 35,000 ரூபாயாகவும், கூரை வீடுகளுக்கு 10,000 ரூபாயாகவும் இனி உயர்த்தி வழங்கப்படும்.
Now here's some news for the schools. The School Education Department of the state government today announced that the quarterly examinations will begin on the 22nd of September with reduced portions. Though, with almost 90% of the uniform syllabus textbooks already distributed to the schools, the department has put an end to the speculation on the quarterly examinations. Now, the department has also announced that the portions for these exams have been reduced considerably. Up ahead on the news tonight, even as Anna and his fast phenomenon spreads wide and far, the MDMK's Vaiko takes to the streets for the farmers of Tamil Nadu.